They say the kingdom of Wild was united once, under a single sovereign, with a golden banner flying high, and peace lasting decades. But peace is a fragile thing, and ambition is a flame that devours quietly until it becomes wildfire. That ancient unity has long since fractured. Now the land is torn by three thrones: the northeastern citadel of Caeloria, the desert spires of Sahara, and the forested heights of Veridia. Each demands dominion, and each believes their destiny is rightful. Yet fate weaves a single thread: one destiny must bind them, or the realm is lost to ruin. Chapter 1: The Fractured Realm. In Caeloria, King Armand sits upon a throne of ivory, his crown carved with the sigil of the silver hawk. His rule is firm but ruthless. Trade caravans pass under guard, taxes weigh heavy, and dissent is quashed swiftly. From the capital towers he watches the horizon, wary of plots and foreign alliances. In moonlit councils, whispers speak of distant pacts and armies behind veils, as though fate itself conspires against him. To the south in Sahara, Queen Zehara reigns over dunes and shifting sands. Her people are hardy, traders, warriors, sorcerers of desert wind. Her court is enigmatic, priests chant in hidden catacombs, and guardians patrol the border. She dreams of an empire that will stretch beyond dunes, reaching into the heart of Wild, where her throne will sit atop all others. In the east, in Veridia, the forest-clad realm ruled by King Lorian, the green crown sits light on his brow. His is a reign of bond with nature. The forest spirits heed his call, the wild beasts do not fear him, and his people revere him as protector more than overlord. Still, he watches as his neighbors grow powerful and ambitious, and he knows war may come knocking. Between these great houses, lesser lords and freeholds cling to autonomy. Some pledge loyalty to one throne, others shift with the wind. In the borderlands, mercenary bands roam. In the shadows, secret cults worship ancient deities whose names are long lost. In the old ruins lie memories of the old unified kingdom, seeds of prophecy waiting to sprout. Chapter 2: The Prophecy and the Spark. A prophecy, older than any living memory, whispers that three crowns will one day bow to a single destiny. The Warden of Ruins, a blind seer living in hidden caves, speaks in riddles: when hawk, serpent, and stag stand upon one altar, the kingdom's fate will be sealed. Many believe the prophecy faded to myth. But some still hear its echo. In a remote village on the border between Caeloria and Veridia, lives a young hunter named Armand. He is small in stature, but his eyes burn with ambition. He lost his parents in border raids years ago, and since then he has roamed the woods, surviving by instinct, memories of loss, and dreams of vengeance. One evening, under a blood-red moon, Armand discovers a shattered relic in the forest, a triangular stone etched with the three symbols: a hawk, a serpent, a stag. He feels a shock when his fingers touch it, as if the relic hums with energy. That night, in his dreams, the three animals, hawk, serpent, stag, appear in spectral form. They speak. The crowns will bleed. The thrones will shake. One heart must hold them, or all shall fall. Armand awakens, gasping, a heavy weight on his heart. The prophecy is awakening. He does not yet know whether he is the destined one, or only a pawn. Chapter 3: Intrigues in Caeloria. In the marble halls of Caeloria, King Armand convenes his council: his eldest daughter, Princess Celeste, his warmaster General Cael, and his spymaster Varus. The talk centers on unrest in the border provinces and rumors that Sahara's caravans now carry weapons. Celeste, cunning and loyal, argues for striking first. Cael pushes for a military campaign. Varus cautions that war may backfire, alliances may shift, and betrayal lurks. That night, in a hidden chamber, a hooded figure meets Varus. The figure unmasks Princess Celine of Veridia, sister to King Lorian. She pleads for a clandestine pact: Caeloria and Veridia together might check Saharan expansion. Varus listens, his eyes cold. He vows to consider, for in times of war, loyalties are currency. And so the dance of intrigue begins. Chapter 4: The Sands Stir. Queen Zehara of Sahara stands before her council in the desert citadel's grand hall. The air is heavy with incense and sand scents. She listens to her generals, One urges an invasion of Caeloria's border towns, another proposes a secret marriage alliance to one of the Caelorian nobles. Zehara's eyes narrow, she wants something bold, something that no one expects. She appoints her trusted champion, a fierce desert knight named Rashid, to infiltrate the borderlands as a traitor, gather intelligence, and sow unrest. Rashid sets off under the guise of a caravan leader, carrying precious silks and spices but hiding weapons in crates. His mission: destabilize Caeloria's border, foment rebellion, and pave the way for a strike when attention is elsewhere. Chapter 5: The Forest's Call. Meanwhile, in Veridia, King Lorian sits among the green canopy, speaking with the forest spirits in quiet communion. He senses the disturbance. The forest whispers of a broken relic, an awakening prophecy, of someone outside the throne's stirring power. He dispatches his ranger queen sister, Selene, to track signs of the relic across the borders. Selene rides through dark woods, following rumors and fragments of clues. She encounters Armand when he is hiding the relic under a fallen oak. She confronts him, dagger at his throat. But something in his eyes stops her, recognition, a spark. She demands answers. He tells her of the dream, of the prophecy. She is skeptical, but the forest around them stirs. A stag appears, silent among the trees, bowing. Selene withdraws her dagger, breathless. She realizes, maybe destiny begins here. Chapter 6: Bonds and Betrayals. Princess Celeste, eager to prove herself, leads a small expedition to crack down on mercenary bands along the Caeloria-Veridia border. She rides with Cael and a retinue of knights. They clash with a band of desert raiders. In the heat of battle, Celeste is nearly slain, saved by an unknown archer, Armand, hiding in the woodline, firing arrows with uncanny precision. He vanishes before she can question him. She feels unsettled. Who is this phantom that saved her? She orders a search and finds arrow shafts made of arcane wood, carved with the same hawk serpent stag motif. Her blood runs cold. In Caeloria's court, Varys visits Celeste in secret, warning, all is not as it seems. You may trust me, but not others. If you move too aggressively, your father will turn on you. Celeste nods, uncertain whom to trust. Selene returns to Veridia with word of her meeting. Lorian listens intently. If the prophecy is real, Armand may be the key. We must watch him, but not expose him too soon. He dispatches royal guards to shadow him. In Sahara, Rashid's infiltration pays off. He secures secret alliances with discontented Caelorian nobles who resent Armand's heavy hand. He begins funneling weapons into border towns. Slowly, towns shift allegiances. Zehara smiles, the first domino falls. Chapter 7: The Gathering Storm. In the Borderlands village, Armand is restless. He senses watchers, spies. One night he is attacked by assassins in the dark. He fights them off using uncanny reflexes. One assassin bears the mark of Caeloria, another, the mark of Sahara. He stabs them and flees deeper into the forest. Selene and her rangers appear, driving off further attackers. She finds Armand bleeding, wounded. She carries him to a hidden glade, tends his wounds. He tells her of the relic, of the prophecy, of the dreams. Selene swears to protect him, for now. But she sends swift word to Lorian. Back in Caeloria, King Armand learns of the rebel border towns and accuses Princess Celeste of acting rashly. He strips her of her command and orders her to remain in the capital. Celeste is furious, but she resolves, in secret, to keep pursuing the rebels on her own. Zehara, sensing complications, orders Rashid to escalate, open skirmishes along border towns, bombardments, provocations. She wants Armand to respond, to stretch his forces. And yet, she also sends an emissary to Veridia, disguised, offering a non-aggression pact, but with hidden terms. Chapter 8: The Relics Align. Over time, Armand and Selene travel north, then west, then east, seeking fragments of the relic scattered across wild. They uncover shards in ruined temples, hidden caves, underground crypts. Each shard resonates when Armand touches it. The three symbols hawk, serpent, stag begin to shine, binding the relic into a trident stone. The more shards they collect, the stronger the energy. Armand begins to feel he is becoming something more, a conduit of ancient power. In one ruin, they are attacked by spectral guardians. Aemon, though weak, channels the relic's energy and repels them. Spectral wings, serpent fangs, stag horns burst through the night. Selene watches, awestruck. He collapses. The relic glows in the dark. He murmurs, "One destiny." Word reaches Caeloria, the relic is awakening. Armand's spies intercept messages. He orders a royal expedition to seize the relic, to claim its power. Chapter 9, Clash of Thrones. The armies align. In Caeloria, Armand readies legions. In Sahara, Zehara readies desert forces, riders, sand mages, war machines. In Veridia, Lorian musters forest rangers, beast allies, and cloak warriors. The borderlands towns tremble as armies march. Aemon and Selene, carrying the relic, race toward the ancient altar in the ruined capital of the old unified Wild, where prophecy says all three crowns must meet. They pass through conflicted lands, encountering battles between Caelorian knights and desert raiders, forest ambushes, shifting alliances. They survive by stealth, cunning, and with help of hidden allies, rebels, druidic orders, disillusioned nobles. Princess Celeste defies her father's orders. She leads a faction of knights to intercept the Caelorian royal expedition before they reach the altar. She rides hard, joining with Aemon's group by chance at dusk. She demands explanations. Aemon shows her the relic. The relic pulses. Celeste feels a strange connection. She kneels, eyes misting. "I pledge myself to this destiny." On the desert flank, Rashid leads his legion to strike at the same altar. Zehara's emissaries to Veridia have betrayed Lorian's forces. Distraction is underway. Zehara is playing both sides. She plans to arrive with her desert host and seize the relic for herself. Thus, three forces converge on the altar at dawn. Chapter 10, Destiny's Crucible. At first light, the three armies appear on the horizon. The altar, a broken dais of stone, engraved with the three symbols, is in the hilltop clearing. Aemon, Selene, Celeste, and a handful of faithful guards stand ready. Cael leads Armand's troops. Rashid leads Zehara's vanguard. Lorian himself rides with forest warriors. The air crackles, prophecy and power awaken. Armand speaks through a herald. "Submit the relic, kneel, and Caeloria will spare you." Zehara's banner raises. Sahara claims dominion, yield or die. Lorian's envoy replies, "Wild must be whole, the relic belongs to no single throne." Battle erupts. Steel clashes. Magic crackles. The relic glows in Aemon's hands, pulses with energy. He steps forward. The hawk, serpent, and stag forms swirl in spectral light around him. He yells, "Three crowns bow, one destiny stands." He thrusts the relic upward. A beam of light shoots into the sky, splitting into three paths, striking the three crowns: Armand's, Zehara's, Lorian's. Something ancient stirs in the earth. Arrows, blades, spells fly. Cael charges Celeste, but she answers with steel. Rashid breaks through to Aemon, they duel. Selene holds off desert warriors. Lorian fights forest beasts turned berserk. Aemon's voice echoes, "Together, bind or be sundered." The relic's shards embed into the three crowns. The crowns glow, linking them. The armies halt, stunned. The relic's energy envelopes the clearing. King Armand staggers. Zehara roars. Lorian raises his hand to the sky. The spectral hawk, serpent, stag descend, combining into a single triple-headed totem. The prophecy fulfilled. In that moment, Aemon falls to his knees, the relic gone. The crowns, now linked by light, float above the altar, glowing. The three monarchs are drawn forward by unseen force. Each kneels. Armand, voice trembling, yields, "I submit my crown." Zehara, fury in her eyes, submits, "I bow my throne." Lorian, with sorrow and hope, lowers his crown, all for Wild. The crowns drop onto the altar, merging into one unified crown. A surge of energy sweeps the armies. The land trembles. The skies part. In the hush, a voice whispers, "One destiny. One kingdom." Aemon, weak, is lifted by Selene and Celeste. He looks at the unified crown. He feels his purpose fulfilled. The realm holds its breath. Epilogue. A new dawn. Silence reigns over the altar. The armies stand in awe. The three monarchs rise, their crowns now fused into one, the crown of Wild. Armand, Zehara, and Lorian stand together, battered, humbled. Aemon, Selene, Celeste stand before them. Lorian speaks, "Today the kingdom is reborn. No longer ruled by three, but united by one destiny." Armand bows to Aemon, "Your sacrifice, your strength, your vision, you have earned the realm's trust." Zehara kneels, "I yield my ambitions. Let the sands serve peace now." Celeste steps forward, "Your Majesty, the throne is yours, but let its power be shared. Let all provinces have voice, let justice reign." Aemon rises. He accepts the unified crown, but raises his hand, "I will be king, but I will be servant. Let Wild be whole, let no crown stand alone again. Let every voice rise. In the border towns, in the forests, in the dunes, the people cheer. The banners that fell are raised anew, not as three separate kingdoms, but one banner of unity, the wild hawk serpent stag. The realm begins to heal. Alliances is reforged. Old rivalries fade. A new council is formed, representing every house. Aemon, the former hunter, becomes the first king of a truly united Wild. Prophecy fulfilled. Three thrones bowed. Destiny born anew.